Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to Sound the Record Straight podcast. It's your boy Vic Slang.
It's Kai.
Gonna sound a little more enthusiastic, but we back with another episode. I don't know what's going on with her, y'all. Bear with her. But what I'm saying. And today, we just want to talk about like current trends and light conversation around like salute, light conversation around. I guess there's been a lot of stuff with talk about OnlyFans and how the little explicit content is about to come to an end. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sisters they ain't liking that. They ain't liking the hate that the other sisters is receiving and stuff like that. And then also with the Shikari situation, about like people been kind of like coming at her because she lost, like kind of like people happy. There's also been like little things with like the PPP loans and stuff, and like people getting locked up or certain people getting caught up, and like um so Kyle wanted to touch upon like like the hate, how like a lot of times in our communities, people like to see people doing bad just like them. So I'm gonna let you go. Let me give you the mic. Do your thing.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, this is not when I speak, I'm not specifically speaking about OnlyFans. I'm not specifically speaking about Shikari. I'm not only specifically speaking about the PPP loans. These are all separate topics that we probably could do a separate podcast on each one, right? But I think the common thing for me is the fact that in each scenario, people find joy in watching other people fail. And also, what's very interesting to me is that, you know, I feel like, let's start off with the OnlyFans, right? So OnlyFans has kind of elevated, right, since the pandemic, right? A lot of people have joined OnlyFans for myriad of reasons, whether it be couples, whether it be girls, even men, right? There's plenty of men that I know who have OnlyFans as well. And sex work has become more doable for a lot of people, right? Because it doesn't necessarily mean you're meeting up with people and like having sex with them and so on and so forth. So I think it's made it a lot more accessible for people. And some people have made a lot of money off of it, right? We know girls who have bought cars, houses, and myriad of things from OnlyFans, right? And so now that OnlyFans is removing its explicit content from it, right, which is a little bit deeper than just OnlyFans, right? There's going to be a few more sites other than OnlyFans that's going to be removing sexual content from it, right? Pornhub did this earlier in the year. People didn't really pay attention to it, but Pornhub did this earlier in the year where it removed all unverified users, right, from its platform. So if you weren't verified through Pornhub, then it removed those videos. And so what that did, right, is basically stop a lot of people's bags. And what OnlyFans is going to do is stop a lot of people's bags, right? And so as I was scrolling through social media and I saw in the comments, a lot of people were like, oh, to the unemployment line they go, or back to McDonald's, or there goes the self-made millionaires, right? And to me, it was weird because a lot of people were very happy to see that people were going to lose a lot of money, that some people were going to lose a type of income that they had, right? That is what is weird to me, right? Specifically. Um, to me, this is not about sex work. This is not about advocating for sex workers. It's about people being weirdos, period, right? Why do you find joy in watching somebody, and in some cases, a lot of these women doing OnlyFans because that's their only means of creating a quick income, right? Like, why are y'all like finding joy and watching people fail? Like, why does that make you happy? Like, I just don't understand that correlation. I just don't understand that mental thought process of, oh snap, now people are not gonna be able to make bread. Ha ha ha, this is so funny. Let's make jokes. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? If anything, don't don't make a comment and keep it pushing. But what's y'all finding joy in it, right? So then the OnlyFans things happen. Then Shikari happened, right? And so I remember Shikari when the first incident happened, in which they said that, well, first of all, it's quite funny because Shikari won, right? And those videos circulated, right? Of this black girl with like long acrylic nails, with orange hair, right? Not the traditional all American girl, right? Like we have Simone Biles, right? But the way that she presents herself is very much different than a Sha'Carri Richardson, right? So this girl with like this black ghetto girl, very young girl with orange hair, running this race on this 100 blah, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, and winning. And then shortly after that, they drug tested her randomly, right? And then they said that they found marijuana in her system. So because of that, she was disqualified. She had to take a step back away from the Olympics, whatever. And despite the situation, she got out her interview. She owned what she did. She said, yo, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to take responsibility for what I did, but I'm gonna be back, y'all. Like, this not the last time y'all gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? She made it a point to get up there and say that. You know what I'm saying? So then the girl came back, right? Um, and she raced and she lost. She, in fact, came in ninth place, which is like second to last, for my opinion. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? And then just like how she was trending, right, when they tested her for marijuana and people were upset and it was like, oh my God, we need to let her race. This is wrong. This is racist. Boom, boom. Now all of a sudden, the same people are now happy that she lost and saying that she needs to humble herself, right? Much alike people are saying about um OnlyFans girls, right? Like they need to humble themselves. And this idea of like people needing to humble themselves is a little bit confusing to me. And I just don't like the transition of thought, right? Starting off from Shikari, wanting us all coming up to the consensus that like we wanted her to win, and then her losing and people taking joy in her losing, right? And people making memes and people laughing and people coming up, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird to me. Like it's really weird. And I'm not a weirdo. So I can't really, you know, kind of like rationalize what weirdos think. But yeah, I think a lot of people are weird. And I think black people have the tendency of like just tearing people down and finding joy in it because they're failures as well. So it makes them feel good to watch other people fail. So yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, I was gonna say one. I wanted to say that black people make jokes about anything and everything. That's one. It's not one situation. Your grandma could have cancer. Somebody gonna make a joke about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just shit that black people do. Right? That's joking was the way that they cope with certain shit. Right? So this is you could think of any situation, right? R. Kelly shit, Bill Cosby, like you could think of whatever. Like black people have always made jokes and memes about shit. That's just what they do. Um, so I don't even take that shit personal because I seen way worse shit than the Shikari shit that black people like the shit that black people be making fun of. I seen some way worse shit than that. You feel me? So, but I hear I hear what you're saying, but I just want to say that black people joke about everything. Two, when it comes to the OnlyFans, like somebody said, we just tired of people with no skills and talent getting paid while the rest of us struggling. What I gotta say about that is, um, what I gotta say about that is this. Boom. I think it's more so the idea of like people were dead ass promoting OnlyFans, right? Like people like women was dead ass promoting that shit. Like it's cool you getting your money. It's like this. It's like if I was selling crack in the neighborhood, right? And I'm promoting and I'm on video promoting smoking crack. I mean you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like or promoting like being a drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's not the same thing, right? But people, it's kind of like, I think that's where people was coming from. Kind of like with this dude saying. I think people was just coming from like people, not just that, people promoting like the Cardi B shit, right? When she made the song, like, I don't cook, I don't clean. Like, certain artists, they promote certain shit. Like, it's just, promotion of certain shit. So I can understand um as far as like the money shit, not wanting nobody to make money. That's one thing. But like another thing is just like, yeah, people probably like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Our women won't get promoted to be into sex work. Like even when people be talking about sex work a certain way, like I just be like, that's not some shit you should be promoting. And the funny thing is, a lot of women sit out here and fake advocate for sex work and for all this shit, but they would never think about doing sex work themselves, or they wouldn't want no their daughters or their nieces or the woman in their family to be doing this shit. So I be looking at them. I be looking at some of these women funny when they want to advocate for certain shit, because it's like you wouldn't even do that shit yourself. So or you wouldn't even want a woman in your family doing that shit for themselves. So what are you strictly, what are you really advocating for if you wouldn't want none of the women in your family or your loved ones to be partaking in this type of activity? So I get lost sometimes. The biggest thing is showing black community. So I could kind of like get if people are coming from that standpoint of like they just don't want this shit to be like, because think about it, a lot of people don't want drug dealing to be promoted either. But guess what? When the young boys see the dude come with the flashy car, you know, you mentioned some things that these some of these women have gotten with OnlyFans. When the young boys see the dope boy on the block coming through with the fancy car, coming through with the jewelry, with the chains, he gonna want to do that. Same thing with the PPP shit, right? Like dudes like this, dudes see you shining. He seen you was broke last week, 2 weeks ago, and then he see you shining now, and you might just be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's that PPP. Or you might be like, yeah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? That's that. What's the name? And it's like, oh shit, I want to do that too. So this is just, I just feel like this was the messages that people didn't want being passed around. Like it's just like, yeah, like I got an OnlyFans too. Like I'm showing a little titty, I'm showing a little this, I'm showing a little that. You know what I'm saying, for a little money. Like you know what I'm saying, like, and I'm just like, so I could kind of like on one hand, yeah, like I don't think people should be happy about people losing their money, and then the other hand, I kind of like get people not trying to like have that be the next best thing for our young women. I can understand.
Um, so again, right, like this, and what I have to say, we could go into sex work and with a whole nother podcast, but like
Yeah, we could do
I'm
that.
not bringing this up to get into the details of sex work, in my opinion. And I think that when I do, I'm gonna clear the room because it's a lot of hypocrisy going on. Um, but I want to kind of go into like, PPP loans too, right? Because that's another thing, right? And so the common theme, right, within all of these things, right? I'm not comparing all three of these things. All three of these things are very different, right? But the common theme between all three of these is that people are haters, right? Just to put it blankly like that, right? So when the PPP loans was happening, right? A lot of people thought, that these people were gonna like go to jail, right? And like a lot of people were like, you're gonna go to jail and blase squaze and boom, boom, boom. And there was like a whole thing about that, right? And I just feel like, since when did y'all become police? Saying like this money that people are scamming is coming from the government. And I personally, you're right. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna scam and I'm not gonna do PPP loans, right? Because that's just something that like I just don't want to participate in. That's just something that I don't want to do. Um, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna sit here and like pray and hope that somebody goes to jail, right? And like that's what some people are doing. That's what some folks are doing, right? Like y'all cannot wait for people to go to jail. And let me tell you why y'all can't wait for people to go to jail. Y'all can't wait for people to go to jail because deep down inside, y'all wish y'all would have did it. Y'all wish y'all would have did it because you noticing that some people who did it, they're getting away with it, right? And you mad because you missed the wave because the wave is over and you still broke and you still struggling. You know what I'm saying? So you wish that you would have did the PPP loan because you wish you would have got that bag and you wish you would have got away with it, but you didn't. And so now you mad. And now you mad. And now you playing on other people's downfall. That's what makes people weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, this not even a situation where it's like, oh my God, people are scamming from like hard working class people. No, people are scamming the government. And since when did the government have any integrity? And since when was scamming from the government wrong? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like going also into that topic, right? Circling back into originally what I said, I just find it weird how people and Black people are like, you know, just take pride, right? And they take joy in watching people come to a demise. And I just can't get with that thought pattern. So, yeah, like people just
I would
are
say
like
this.
really sick.
I would say this about the PPP. I know people. Actually, a lot of people I know that was doing PPP. They wasn't doing it on their name. They was doing it on somebody else's name, and that's fucked up. So, so if we want to talk about, I mean, me, I'm always about talking about what's right and what's wrong in certain shit. So like, I'm definitely not mad because I'm definitely not trying to use nobody's name and fuck up somebody's social security and somebody's shit. But that's what a lot of these dudes was doing, fucking somebody else shit up. Especially they was using a lot of dumbass girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh nah, you're gonna be good, it's just a loan. It's just, what I'm saying? This is what a lot of these dudes was doing. Can I respect that? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Do I want you to go to jail for it? I don't care what happens to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I would never defend somebody that you just preyed on people. I don't respect that. I don't respect you fucking up. Like a lot of these young people, they don't understand. A lot of people credit in the black neighborhood, it's fucked up, right? Because they do a lot of fraud. They don't know what the fuck they getting into. You know what I'm saying? Then when they become, when they start to become aware, it's like, damn, you don't fucked up your whole credit. And I literally sat there and watched people do this shit. Like tell people like, yeah, just give me your social, give me your ID, boom, boom, boom. It's all right. It's only a loan. I don't know how you feel about that. So yeah, people say, oh, it's just money from the government. Yeah, but whose shit are they using? A lot of times, most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doing that shit in their own name like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They getting people and they be like, yo, I'm gonna hit you off. I might give you $5,000. Somebody that ain't never seen $5,000, to them, $5,000. Oh shit, word? That's all you word? You know what I'm saying? So so it's bless you. So I think that yeah, it's
Thank
fucked
you.
up. I think that shit is fucked up. Even I remember when they had the little pyramid scheme. They had the pyramid scheme out here where everybody was. You remember that shit, right? When they was like, oh, you pay this person, whatever, whatever. You remember that shit? The pyramid scheme with 8 players.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
just shit like that. Like,
The yeah.
yeah, people be doing fucked up shit to people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I feel like that shit is worse than the OnlyFans. Well, the OnlyFans shit to a certain extent, because the OnlyFans is you doing your shit for you, whatever. Like you wanna put your goodies out there. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the
Exactly.
Cash App circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you like the video so it can circulate. So, boom, you doing that shit with your own body. You doing whatever you want to do. The only problem I have with that is, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Shorty's just telling other shorties, like, yo, this is where it's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get on the screen too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go bust your shit open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got it hard, you got it hard. That's what you got to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't appreciate, like, if I had children, I wouldn't appreciate, I wouldn't even want my daughter hanging out with girls that they are OnlyFans and they're telling her like, yeah, this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like come get this money too. Like I wouldn't want those type of friends around them. Just like I wouldn't want male friends around my son telling him like go scam. So I could get it from that standpoint. But other than that, like just like I don't agree with selling drugs. I don't agree with certain shit. But at the same time, I can't tell nobody. I can't tell nobody. I'm not telling nobody don't go do nothing because I can't get you a job or I can't do certain shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Sometimes people gotta eat and people gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Some people rob, some people steal, some people kill, some people do shit, a whole bunch of stuff that I don't agree with, right? But at the end of the day, like I just wanted to say that about the PPP shit. Like, yeah, because people make it seem like it's just like, oh, it's just money from the government. But it's like in the process of that shit, you messing a lot of people over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you did it on your own and you figured out how to get it straight from the bank, or you know what I'm saying, you did whatever you did, more power to you. We should be let me shut up. Let me talking too much. But yeah, I think a lot of times these dudes are using other people's identities. They're using other people like, and I just can't respect that. I can't get with it.
Yeah. So I mean, I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. That's another reason why I never really got into it. I'm not into OnlyFans, right? Like um I'm not into the whole PPP loan stuff or whatever. But also like I feel like I personally don't. I don't know why we got back onto the topic of OnlyFans, but I mean, I feel like this, right, about the OnlyFans thing, right? Like a lot of people want to sit on like this moral high ground, right? Of like, oh, like this is wrong, and like we're promoting this to children, and like blah blah blah, right? And it's like, if you're gonna sit on that high horse, sit on that high horse, right? Because a lot of people who have that opinion, right, who I know personally, watch porn, right? They watch porn and they watch porn a lot. You know what I'm saying? And what's the difference between porn and OnlyFans, right? Literally, what is the difference between porn and OnlyFans? Like, that's a question that I'm posing. Somebody in the comments, please comment and tell me what's the difference. Because I can't find a difference. I really can't. One is independent and one is from a large company, such as Bang Bros or whatever y'all call it, whatever. I don't know all the porn companies, but what is the difference, right? So porn has largely been allowed, right? And nobody's sitting here on no high horse telling people we need to stop watching porn and porn is bad and what are they promoting to the children and blah blah blase squaze boom 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 boom. But as soon as these girls get up here and they get up there and they do it themselves, right? And they go on these OnlyFans companies and they're able, because the problem with porn for a long reason why you don't see these porn stars, and a lot of these porn stars are not very rich, right? And living these lavish lifestyles. A lot of the known porn stars, for example, Pinky, right, are doing very bad right now. The reason why they do well, I'm not gonna say she's doing very bad. I don't know a whole bunch of porn stars, but there's all the porn stars that people grew up watching, right? If you go and you look at what they're doing now, they're not doing as well as they should be based on how famous they was. You know what I'm saying? Based off the work that they put in. You know what I'm saying? So for me, right, and the reason why, oh, I forgot Shorty name. What's her name? She was like Indian or something. Oh my God, what's her name?
The Khalifa
Mila
chick.
Khalifa. Yes, Khalifa, the Khalifa chick, right? As big as she was, right? Even Drake shouted her out in his song, right? And that's what really took her out, like, whatever, boom. That's what really made her pop, and that's what really made her famous. As big as she was, that girl made pennies. That girl is broke right now. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because she doesn't own her own shit, right? It's very similar to music and how music works, right? You know what I'm saying? She did porn through these porn companies, which means that they own the cameras, right? They own the places that they're filming at. They own damn near everything. So they're breaking her percentage off, right? And she's not really profiting off of her work the way that she should be, right? If you're going to be exposing yourself like that, you should be able to leave with a bag, right? So now what OnlyFans has been able to do is has allowed women to, or allowed sex workers, right, to be able to kind of be like independent music artists, right? Where we create our own shit at home. You know what I'm saying? We have our little studios at home, or we go to our little studios, we rent our time. You know what I'm saying? We go, we release our music to YouTube, to SoundCloud, to these platforms, and we get money off of that, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what OnlyFans has been able to do. That's why a lot of these porn stars now are able to have a whole bunch of money, right? Because OnlyFans has been able to kind of break away that they don't need those companies. Very similar to whereas certain music artists don't need those big record companies anymore, right? They don't need these big record labels, right? So for me, going back again to what I said, right? When porn was around, porn has been around forever, right? That was never a thing. It was never a thing, right? This was never this big thing that needs to be taken down and boom, boom, boom. And the same people that are making commentary on how OnlyFans shouldn't exist and boom, 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 right? Which I can understand. I could understand and I could respect. I could respect y'all being like, yo, I think nobody should watch porn. I think porn shouldn't exist if you personally ask me. But what I'm not into the hypocrisy. I'm not into people watching, telling people that OnlyFans is wrong, but then going on their Twitter or going on whatever platform they on and watching porn all day. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Or some people even make their own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused. Like, these same people are frequenting strip clubs. These same people are into bottle girls. These same people are into these IG models. These same people were on Backpage when it was up and running. Like, y'all can't. Y'all pay to buy OnlyFans girls when y'all love hoes. Make it make sense. That's what I'm not into. You gonna sit on your horse, and be a person of discipline and really be on your yo. That's wrong. I'm not getting into sex work at all. I don't support none of it. I'm not going to strip clubs. I'm not on Instagram liking these IG hoes pictures. I don't like women who are promiscuous. Go ahead and marry and be with these modest women. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the same line. Y'all want to sit here and talk about OnlyFans girls, but the women that y'all deal with every single day in and out are nothing like the women that y'all claim y'all really want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love these hoes, right? And let's be real. These hoes make the world go round because y'all all love them. You know what I'm saying? So just love them
I feel
and
like
shut up.
I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like damn, you just went in, man. You got some personal shit on your chest today. I don't know what's going on over there, but ooh, I feel a little steam coming off the goddamn phone. But look, let me say something here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me say something here real quick. All right, so I feel like somebody mentioned something about make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. Somebody mentioned something about OnlyFans allow for like the average chick to kind of like do sex work and still try to be fake modest later on or whatever. I don't know. He said something like that. But the thing is this. Somebody put he said OnlyFans chick could never be a wife. They hustle men for money and they destroy the community. I don't know, brother. Look. At the end of the day, it's like this. I think that I think that like people, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had a whole bunch of stuff to say, but you just said a lot. You was just in your bag. But look, I just feel like I feel like this. I feel like people indulge in certain shit because it's
Keep
dead.
that comment up too. Keep
I feel like I feel like people indulge in certain shit because it's dead. I feel like it's just like drugs. Like nobody will be thinking about drugs if you ain't see none of your friends smoking weed. You would have never thought about weed. It's the same shit. If you would have never seen none of your friends drinking or watched it on TV, advertising, that's why they do marketing, advertisement. If we would have never seen, if we would have never seen certain things, we don't even know it's there. We don't know it's there if we don't see it. So then it's boom. So then it's boom. Cause shit, I didn't even know they had porn on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know they had porn on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you
oh
know what I'm saying?
please.
You know what I'm saying? When I see porn on Twitter, I was like, they got porn on Twitter.
Right, facts. You
Yo,
deleted the app. You
yo,
turned off the app. You
yo,
deleted it, and you closed your eyes. Right,
yo,
King?
listen. I was like this. I was
Right,
like,
King?
man, they got porn on.
You ain't know what was
I'm
going
like this.
on.
But look.
Yeah.
See, but look, this is the thing. If you don't know
And what
something
you
is
did? You
dead,
logged. What you did? You logged off Twitter?
look, you don't know if something is
The
dead
fuck
to
out of here.
somebody put something in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? To somebody put something in front of your face, to somebody whisper in your ear. This, you know what I'm saying? It's so it's the same thing. If if your friends wasn't getting high in high school, sneaking around getting high, most likely you probably won't even get high. You know what I'm saying? So is so when you mention
Can I
porn and
interrupt you?
OnlyFans, no, hold on. So when you mention all of these things, right? It's shit that this is why parents go so hard to kind of like block um um they try to block websites, right? Because you know the kids nowadays be surfing the web. This is why parents go so hard because the moment you get exposed to that, the moment and the way exposure happens is like sometimes it happens by accident. Sometimes kids be playing with the internet and some crazy stuff might just pop up out of nowhere, right? And sometimes they're talking to somebody, one of their little fresh friends, or one of them kids that their parents don't monitor the internet usage like that. And so at the end of the day, that's how shit works, right? Sometimes we in porn, yes, you can encounter that by accident. You know what I'm saying other things is usually, you talking to somebody. So why you got that face? You rest on? You look bothered. But yeah, I was just trying to say like sometimes people get exposed to certain things, and it's like this, like you mentioned the hoes too. We probably could do a whole topic on this. You mentioned hoes, right?
Ooh.
We know, we know who don't know, who don't know. Listen, dudes been messing with hoes since the beginning of time. You know what I'm
From the
saying? Hold
beginning
on,
of
hold on,
time,
hold on,
and
hold
y'all
on,
are
hold on,
gonna
hold on,
continue.
hold on. Snoop said this in '94. We don't love them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So look,
Yes, you do.
hold on.
Yes, you do.
Snoop said this. Snoop said this
Yes,
in
you
'94.
do.
We don't
Yes, you
love them
do.
hoes. So
Yes,
look,
you do.
so look, so
You
guys,
obsessed with
guys
them.
gonna be look, guys gonna be out here. messing with the hoes, but they ain't gonna marry them. They ain't
Nobody
gonna
want to
put a
be
kid in them.
y'all wives though.
Listen,
Hold on.
they ain't
Let
gonna
me
put
know
a
when you
listen,
finish so I could
listen.
gather
They gonna,
everybody in here.
you
Cause
sound
y'all
bad,
getting me
man.
tight.
Chill. Look, they might mess with you. They might have fun with you because that's what you are. You're a paper plate. You temporary.
Oh
Somebody
please.
gonna eat. Look, somebody gonna eat off your plate,
Oh
slap
please.
it, crunch it, throw it in the garbage.
Oh
That's how it
please.
is. Look. That's why I be trying to tell the sisters.
Oh
That's why I
please.
be look. Somebody put yes I do hashtag yes I do. Look. That's why I be
Oh
trying to tell. I
please.
be trying to tell the sisters, man. You get more power by keeping your legs closed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be out here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide everybody in the candy shop. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, then you be mad. You know what I'm saying? Then you be mad. But I just want to say, like, everybody knows that. Everybody knows people mess with hoes in the industry, outside. People be cheating on their wives, on their main girls with the hoes. But you know what?
Yup.
The rappers of old
Yup.
always reminded people, we don't love them hoes. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to keep us, they
But
was
y'all
trying to
do.
remind us.
But y'all do. But y'all do. And let me tell y'all why. Right? And let me tell y'all why, right? And this is why, me as a woman, right? I've moved away from certain conversations, right? Because um certain right? So what women right and women gay from the time that we right is like this the good woman and the hoe, right? So what they do is, you know what I'm saying? They try to pit the good woman and the hoes against each other, right? I'm not a hoe, but I don't hate all hoes because hoes is necessary. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you why, right? So they teach the good women, right? Oh, to be modest, to cover up, keep your legs closed, blah, 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 right? And they tell the hoes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is bad. Boom, boom. But yo, I'm gonna see you tonight.
Hold on, we going. I feel like we're
You
going
know what?
away. Look. I want you.
Hold on.
I
I'm
want you.
not.
No, I want you to talk. No,
We
I want you to talk, but I feel like we just go into like a whole other shit, and I feel like we could have had like our own little episode
we did.
on on on
We
hoeing.
we
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
But I gotta finish what I gotta say. I gotta finish what I gotta say.
All right,
You know what
all
I'm
right, go
saying?
ahead, go ahead.
So yeah, right. So y'all pretend, right? This world would be a much better place if y'all just married the woman that y'all claim to despise, right? Because y'all claim, right? And I could, here's one thing, you know what I'm saying? I could kind of understand it if the hoes, right, that y'all claim y'all don't love, y'all actually move like that, right? But y'all are not men of principle, right? Y'all don't move that way, right? Y'all don't treat these hoes like they hoes, right? Y'all kiss them in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all eat they box. You know what I'm saying? You have raw sex with these women. Y'all have babies with these women. Y'all fly them out and pay for their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all invite them into y'all homes. You know what I'm saying? So cut the crap. Cut the crap. Cut the crap that we don't love these hoes. Because what's the damn difference? Literally, like, y'all don't treat these hoes like they hoes. So I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Personally, that's what I think, right? And I just want people to practice what they preach. You know what I'm saying? That's my only problem with this whole ideology behind oh blase squaze, we don't love hoes. That's bullshit. Y'all need them.
Moving.
You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all go and y'all get the modest women, y'all get the righteous women, y'all get the women that y'all claim that y'all want to be with, and y'all cheat on them consistently with hoes. So yeah, like y'all need to put it in the trash. Also, that excuse that people are just gonna indulge in what's there is not an excuse, right? So you're right. People are gonna indulge into what's there, right? But don't you dare sit up there and watch porn and then turn around and talk shit about OnlyFans girls. Don't you dare. You're a hypocrite. I don't respect hypocrites. I don't respect people that don't practice the shit that they preach. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up and mind your business. Cause late at night, then it's not porn is not popping up on these people's phones no more. This is not back when you was 12 and you accidentally popped in your mom's VCR tape, you know what I'm saying, and saw some shit you wasn't supposed to see. Y'all are actively seeking porn and watching porn every single day. I know people who watch porn every single day for hours. And then they get up on the internet, y'all, and then they tell people, like, I don't condone OnlyFans and this is like, negative to the women and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Like, please, and they fake frequent strip clubs, they patronize strip clubs. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. I'm not into the hypocrites. That's not what I'm into. You're going to stand on what you got to say and be about what you say, right? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But don't be dancing in the dark with the hoes at 3 o'clock in the morning at the bar, and then you get up on your, you know what I'm saying? You get up on your soapbox at 10 o'clock in the morning and say something otherwise. Cut it out. Don't do that. I don't respect nobody like that. So yeah, I don't
Why does
sit
that?
here
Why does
and I
that
don't
make you
talk
lose
about
sleep though?
OnlyFans. Oh, sweetheart, I sleep like a baby every single night. I'm not losing my
No, you
sleep,
said
but
that's
I'm gonna
what
call
you
it.
said that's what. No, you said that's what bothers you. So when you're
But
bothered by something, no, I'm just saying what you said.
you're going
I'm
first
just
of
going
all.
by what.
You first of all address what I said, because now you're talking about something completely different. Because
No,
I
that's
said
what you
something
said.
bothers. Because I said something bothers me does not mean that Kyra loses sleep. Because I don't lose sleep over
Look,
nothing or nobody. This
look,
is my opinion, just like how you have yours. You built a
no,
whole
no,
entire
I'm not.
platform
I'm not
based off of
disputing.
your opinion, and I'm talking
I'm
about my
not
opinion right
disputing.
now.
I'm
So
not
nobody's
disputing.
losing sleep.
Yo,
Nobody's losing
chill,
sleep over my
chill. You go
opinion.
a bad heart. You go a bad heart. Chill. We still on air.
I'm just,
Chill.
I'm just, I'm just trying
What?
to finish
Oh,
what I'm
no.
trying to say. That's
All
it. You
I
can
asked
speak now.
was, no, look. Oh, yo, damn, why you get so emotional? I'm like, yo, damn. All I, all I said
Don't do
was,
that.
relax,
Nobody's being
relax
emotional.
yourself.
Nobody's being emotional. Nobody's being
All I said
emotional.
was, yes, you are. You doing it again. All I said
I'm
was,
being stern.
you said, you said that's what bothers me, and I said, why does it bother you so
No,
much?
you
What
no,
somebody
you
else
said
does.
why do you know that's not what you said. You can run it back. Anybody in the comments comment. You said why do you lose sleep over it? That's what you said.
All right? When something bothers people, they usually lose sleep.
Because I
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
respect people, and I'm gonna tell
No,
you why it
so that's
bothers me,
my
and I
thing.
said it.
It's like this. Look. If let's say for example,
I'm
let's say
having this
you
conversation.
got an OnlyFans and you
Oh my
doing your
god.
thing. Why am I losing sleep? I could have my opinion, right? I could have my like whatever I have to say, but I'm not gonna lose sleep. I'm not gonna be bothered like, damn, Kyle over there on OnlyFans. Oh, I'm not gonna be like, this nigga Tyrone, he over there with the PPP. Like that stuff does not bother me. Like my whole thing is like this. I can have my opinions. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but like the energy, you know what I'm saying? My phone hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy you was just like that's, and then you said out your mouth. You said what bothers me, what I got a problem with, and you was putting the in it. So my whole thing is like this. You say you sleep like a baby. I don't know, cause you get better. You can get way better sleep. You know what I'm saying? If you don't let this shit get to you, it is what it is. People gonna be people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That people gonna do whatever they're gonna do at the end of the day. Like what why you got your face like that? You know what I'm
Because
saying? I just
cause
want to
sweetheart,
I
I
just
don't. This is not
hold
a.
on.
This is not.
That's all I wanted to know. I just want to know like why it bothers you so much.
Can we address what I talked about and not have a therapy session? Like, can we do that?
You're right. You know
Because
what?
yeah,
We just gonna move. We just gonna move right along because you
let's
know what I'm
move
saying. You know,
forward.
we just
Right.
gonna move right along. Y'all see what's going on, right, people? Y'all see what's going. Yeah, I know y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But look, we just gonna move on. We just gonna move on. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, I feel you. I feel you. You just, hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna say some. A lot of people say some, and then they do something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty
Facts.
sure. I'm pretty sure. I, I'm pretty
Facts.
sure. I'm pretty sure you don't have moments where you said something at first and then done something different.
Facts.
So, so,
Oh baby, let's
so
not
a
make it
lot.
personal.
So
Let's
no,
let's
no,
hold
no, no,
on.
no, no, no,
Hold
no,
no 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 no
no,
no
no,
no
no.
no no. Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
no.
Hold
I'm
on.
saying,
Respect the
hold
State
on, chill,
podcast. Hold
chill, chill,
hold
chill, chill,
hold on.
chill,
Hold on. Let's
chill,
not make it
chill, chill,
personal,
chill, chill,
State.
chill. Hold on, chill. Nobody getting personal. What
Chill.
I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. This is what I said. You say you don't like hypocrites. You said you don't like hypocrites and hypocrisy, and you don't like people that say one thing and do something else. And all I said was everybody say something and do something else at some point in their life. You know what I'm saying? And then all I said was, I'm pretty sure you have done it. I have probably done it, probably. You know what I'm saying? We all do something. That's what I was saying. I was saying, like, if you hate that shit so much, You gotta kill it in yourself first before we sit here and talk about other people. Just like, you know what I'm saying? If I
So
dislike, that's what I was saying. I appreciate the flango. I
right.
appreciate the bread. I appreciate the bread. You know what I'm saying?
So
I definitely
anyways,
appreciate it.
right, going back to originally what I was talking about, right? Um, yeah, like I just like honorable people. I like people who stand on what they have to say. And yeah, I just feel like if you're not gonna be into OnlyFans, don't be into any type of sex work, right? I think where are y'all wives? Where are y'all modest wives? Like show me when you could show me that, we could show that you've been faithful to a woman and that you're married and that you're actually rewarding these women who are actually being modest and actually doing the things that you claim that you like, then you could come talk to me. But until
So
then,
porn cheating then.
I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's me
porn cheating.
personally, right? What are you talking about?
You just said, "Where's your wives?" You just mentioned OnlyFans and porn, and then you said, "Where are y'all wives?" So
When
I'm
did I
trying to
say porn is
understand.
when did I say when did I say porn is cheating?
No, I'm asking you a question. What are you talking about? I just asked you a question.
Oh, you
Nobody
asked
said
me
you said
if
anything.
porn is the way
Yeah,
you framed it, it wasn't as a question.
that was a
No,
question.
I don't think that porn is cheating.
No, because you mentioned right after you mentioned OnlyFans and watching porn, you mentioned where are your wives? Like as if, you know what I'm saying? Like as if I don't know. I'm asking you because people's watching. So I'm asking you because you mentioned that right after you said the OnlyFans and the y'all be watching porn, like where's y'all wives? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, I don't know. I don't know what's your agreement on that. Like some couples feel cool watching porn and they marry or whatever. Some people don't, or some people, I don't know.
No,
People
and
got a
that's
whole weird.
I'm not discussing that. When I say where are y'all wives? What I'm saying is a lot of these men, right, who claim that they like modest women and this is what they like. When you look at the woman that they're with, some of them are not with any women. They're single. They're running around here. They're having premarital sex with multiple women, right? But sitting up here claiming that they're into modest women and that they want a wife and all these things and boom, 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 right? When that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Or if not only that, not only are they sitting behind a premarital sex, the women who they are choosing to engage with are not righteous women, are not women of faith, are not women who are modest. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is if y'all are gonna sit here and y'all gonna shame the sex workers and the OnlyFans girls, y'all need to reward the girls who are actually sitting up here and doing the right thing, who are being modest, who are living a life by faith. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bypass them every single day. Y'all scroll past them every single day. Y'all choose not to date them every single day. And that's wrong. And that's not right.
Because they ugly.
Because what you teaching those women, no, because they're boring. Let's be talk about it. What you're
The modest
teaching
girls be ugly, man.
those women who are covered, and those women who walk by faith, what y'all teaching them is that these hoes is women. Because y'all not marrying them and y'all not dating them. A lot of these men can't show me one modest woman that they've ever dated. Yeah. Until you could show me that, don't say shit about no OnlyFans girl.
Yo, this ain't
When you could
about
get on,
hoes though,
when
but
you
we talk
could,
about,
when you could get it,
we talking
it's
about the
not.
haters.
But you, it's no, it's not about hoes. But you started talking about the hoes, and then you brought the hoes up again. So I had to, like I
Oh
said,
no, no,
before I
no, no,
preface this
no. I
conversation,
didn't.
I have to clear the room real quick.
You brought up hoes. You literally brought up
You,
hoes, and I
you
mentioned. Hold
listen.
on,
When this
hold
podcast
on.
ends,
After
we could go back
li- yo,
and
listen.
watch it.
After you brought up hoes, I mentioned that rappers always told us we don't love the hoes. That's when you brought up hoes. I didn't bring up hoes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta follow the shit. Like you brought up hoes. I was in, that's why I was trying to say like I didn't even want to get into hoes because we supposed to be talking about the OnlyFans. But I guess we call the OnlyFans girls hoes. I don't know. But that's what we supposed to be talking about that. But I get it. We could have had a whole podcast on this. I was thinking about this, having a whole little episode. We were supposed to have an episode on like what is too far or something. Um, yo, see, somebody said because most women are fat. I don't agree with that. He said most women are fat and all the cute ones selling themselves. Um, yeah, you'll be surprised what a lot of these pretty women out here doing. That I would say that. You know what I'm saying it'd be some pretty girls, and you'd be like, damn, sad. Um, I ain't trying nothing, Sabrina. I mean Serena. Serena. I don't know what you're talking about, Serena. I didn't try to. I just be trying to understand. You know, as viewers, as people that have questions in the thing, and they just be trying to get clarity. That's sure. That's what I'm trying to do. But yo, I appreciate you. I don't want to drag this. I feel like we already, you know what I'm saying. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Kyle was trying to talk crazy, so I had to like, you know what I'm saying, like, so you know, I feel like we already dragged this. I feel like my phone feel mad hot. It's like mad steam coming off this. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, we basically just wanted to talk about this. There's definitely this level of hate in the black community. You know, you see it with rappers, right? Yeah, you already know. I appreciate it, bro. Especially we see it with rappers too, right? When rappers pass away, um, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we see it all the time with rappers. Rappers get killed, right? Simply because somebody be hating on them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times rappers usually die in their own cities. You know what I'm saying? They or their community sometimes, right? So there definitely is something to what Kyle was saying about the hate, right? Like when people make it to when people become successful, people start to hate. You know what I'm saying? People start to, you know, a lot of times it be self-projecting stuff, right? People be like, "Oh, you think you better than everybody? Oh, you think you this, you think you that." And sometimes it's not even that. It's not even that the person is arrogant. It's not even. It's not even that the person that the artist is a certain way. Um, but I think also a lot of times these artists they manifest a lot of the stuff that happens to them. Like they always talk about certain things. They talk about living a certain life. Like we can talk about Lil Durk, right? Like a lot of people be dying around this dude, right? He constantly talking about killing and other people they done killed and all of this other stuff in his music. So it's no coincidence that stuff gonna keep happening around him like that. He recently said he's gonna stop doing that. You know, Pop Smoke, right? He was always talking about like send the Addy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look how somebody caught him. They found out his address and pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like he always so some rappers are promoting and they putting certain shit out there, but I think at the same time, there just be some like once you make it, once you famous, like people just be out to get you, people be out to try to embarrass you. But at the same time, like you don't see nobody trying to kill J. Cole or trying to, or you know what I'm saying, or having a problem with him. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is. But yeah, I kind of agree with what Kyle was saying. Like, you know, once you get a little fame, once you get a little notice, once you're making a little money, in the communities we come from, people usually want what you have or want to make sure they destroy it.
Facts.
So that is something I can agree on. As far as the other stuff is, there's a lot of murky water, back and forth, gray area. But that part of everything I do agree. Shikari is Arian outspoken. Yeah, so somebody said something about the Shikari stuff. Shikari's, yeah, yeah, the Shikari stuff is you know, but anyway, but yeah, if you have anything else to say, you good? All right,
Nope,
give
I
me
don't have
that.
anything else to say. Have a great night, guys.
Give me that.
Stop.
All right, y'all have a
I
good
gave
one.
you
Y'all
a
take
dab.
care of yourself. We catch y'all next
Good
Sunday.
night.
Peace.